The headpat itself is 5 frames going at 17 frames per second. So really, we just have to animate 5 different irises getting a headpat. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. I just wanted to do my fun emote stream, and my model's really fucked up. Look at this guy. You ever seen a guy like this? I think the problem is I need to rotate the entire iPad and just have it go the other way. Bam, you ever see a rotation so graceful? I bet you haven't. Never before on a stream such as this. Was it exclusives? Yes, felt tip liner. This is my guy. Car, Honda Civic. Oh my god, my iPad is burning. This actually might be kind of uncomfortable. Why is it so hot? I just wanted to draw. We gotta start making our sketch because that's the, you know what, it's fine. It's a perfect circle. We're just making a silly little iris, and then we're gonna make them get squished whenever they get a head pat. Then we make these eyes so scrungly. There are no thoughts in those eyes. And then we just have, it's basically, you know the emote I have that's me, but I'm getting bonked with my rainbow hammer? It's our bonk emote. It's unsquished me. Why is it so dim? That's better. But why is it so saturated now? That's so saturated. What the hell? And then I'm gonna make the head pat gray. I know we have on the thing that like goes off when I get head patted is like the classic head pat one, but GIF. I don't have like the licensing to it, and I don't want to get in trouble for offering it with my emote. This side and then this side, we do a little flippy flop, little swoop of the bangs, and then we do my little side tails, the twin side pieces. I don't know what to call these. What am I, a professional artist? We can have an ahoge as a treat. Okay, new layer. No thoughts in those eyes. Once I start building my computer, I'm going to be able to go really crazy with making all the like 3D models and props I've been wanting to make. Wow. Thanks, Trash Minion, for covering up the drawing. That is, you can tell how right-handed I am. Reduce the opacity so I can see what I'm doing better. I'm not the most symmetrical fairy. There we go. That's cool. Then we do a big, we have to make this so mischievous. No thoughts. Just a little creature. Just a silly little shenanigan guy. I'm rotating this because it makes it easier on me. Why not use my tools if they're there? For this one, and that one. And back to the forward person. Let's make the ahoge. I like having that stylistic choice of it being kind of floaty. And the cool thing is, I have an easier way to make outlines properly now in Photoshop, so I'm not going to be able to upload the head pat emote like immediately. Does Photoshop have a thing where I can work with individual frames? More floops to make the hair look nice. Usually when I'm drawing, I don't have internal monologue. I just kind of sit there and draw. So it's funny to do this live. My brain starts filling in the gaps and yapping like how I do when I game. Bam. Where the fuck did you come from? Some of these lines just pop up and show up out of nowhere. Look at that! Ah. Don't sit on the cord that is connected to the Leap Motion device. Do not break your PC. Okay, now we gotta color in this iris the fun way, which we just do a bunch of lassoing. Well, we don't really lasso, we kind of just fill in the bits like this. try and color in between the lines. But we essentially make this a little closed loop, and then I can just drag my little circle and drop it. Bam! We filled up an area. Then we keep doing that. Except the ear space was enough to close it on my own, so there wasn't much point in doing all that. Sometimes it's nice to color in manually too. I like having my digital art be as close to physical or traditional art as I can. One, because it's fun, two, because it makes the transfer between both easier. Some color in this hair bit. Make another loop. Make sure we close the circle. And that was not a closed loop, because that was there. It's 2 loops to close. Bam! Can I color outside lines? No. My eyes just tricked me. Our hands. I got them to work once, and then Leap Motion was like, never again. Why'd they have to discontinue that device? It's such a good device for VTubers, but I know there's a very small market for it, because Can I color this in? Can I... Hello? It's not letting me drop. Okay. Color in this bit. It's... Normally when I drop it's supposed to just work, but okay. I guess we have to keep coloring. Great. I like my pieces to have an MS Paint-ness to them. Here's the eyes, so then I can just color them in on an alpha lock layer. Still no thoughts on those eyes, but now they're green. Give myself some blush. Not that big of blush. Just enough. Put some in our ears too, as we do. Did I not color in that 1 pixel? Apparently I did not. So then we go here, we go to animation assist, and oh, don't, no, bad. Hand like this. Foot, finger here, and then a thumb kind of pressed up against it. My hand is going crazy. This is the peak of tracking. Frame, hand frame. Gotta make it big. Hand, the thumb comes up to around here. And that looks atrocious. This looks very hellish. Rip big iris. Time for small iris. Sorry, due to budget cuts, we had to make small iris. Yeah, that works. And I reduce the opacity of that, and then go in with this, and then start more lining. Cool. Thumb. Make a... No nails. This anonymous gray person that represents everyone in chart. This is all they have. Okay, cool. Then I put hand up like this, and then hand down like that. Great. Woohoo! And start erasing around. And I can get rid of that layer. Yeah. The link to the official headpat generator is benisland.neocities.org/petpet. It's pretty cool. You can do like purplish gray. Pink? What if chat's hands were pink? What if chat just had pink hands? And we start coloring in this shit. Ow. Coloring this in. Like I said, I don't have a dialogue for this, so don't think it's supposed to look like that. Okay. Yeah. It's a little interesting looking. Can I just like adjust this line art to go down, distort it slightly? Oh, sure. Yeah, that looks somewhat better. Make the hand slow. Whoa! Where the? Hello? Where was I going? Hello? Want a break from the ass? Erase these stray lines I don't like. That fucking bird that I hate. I'm gonna erase these lines, I guess. Yay! It's the farthest thing from exact. But it's okay. We get to start looking at the next frame. The next frame is an iris that's squashed. I'm renaming this so I remember iris original. Hello? What did I do? Okay, I guess fully opacitize these before I put it in the thing. Kind of flat. Yay, next hand. We gotta gently grip the iris head, like right around here. And go around iris head. And then we also have the thumb coming in around here. And we gotta remember that the hand comes from off the screen. Spotify's like, you listen to one Danganronpa song. I heard you talking about. Bring it back on a stream someday. To torture yourself. Today my sibling said, Iris Kermit the Frog. And I like to think that means that I am Kermit the Frog reincarnated and this is my own Muppet show. Then that's kind of sad because that means I need to host people on the show. When are we gonna have a special guest star? Actually, we've had special guest stars before. Disney getting their hands on Muppets makes me so sad because they just shut down Muppet Vision. Why? It was like Jim Henson's last project he was working on before he passed away. It's so sad. Yeah. How are we feeling about this? I feel like it's a pretty good squish and head pat. I'm going to do the line art for that now. Wham. And has it already been an hour? Jesus. I'm not clicking on this as fast as I'd like, but you know, you don't even have to be fast to make good art anymore. You can take your time. It means you care about peace. The hand being so nonchalant like this. Fixing the shit. The arch. Bam. Hey, chart. I know I want to do this whole headpat thing on stream, but do y'all mind if we take a rain check on that and play some Nikki? Let's play some Infinity Nikki.